Sorry, first grade. I know that many of you tried to watch my video from today and also tomorrow and Thursday, and oh gosh. So, unfortunately, when Mrs. Smith tried to get tricky, she tried to use her Ladybug and QuickTime, and it wouldn't record the audio. So instead, I'll just have to hold the book, and that'll be okay. So, we're going to do 3 videos right now on stories. Don't worry, you'll get all your stories. Berenstain Bears get their kicks. All soccer moms know it's a new game, bub, when a big old Papa Bear can learn from his cub. Papa Bear's family, friends, and neighbors all knew that he was a traditional sort of fellow. That means he likes to do the things that he's always done in pretty much the same way that he's always done them. He liked to use traditional tools in his work as a wood sparer. Hold on one second. I'm going to turn the light toward us. There we go. Though he did use more modern tools when he absolutely had to. He was a shirt and overalls kind of guy. And when it came to clothes, he was a meat and potatoes kind of guy when it came to food. And when it came to sports, Papa was devoted to the games he'd grown up with. Football in the fall, basketball in the winter, and summer is baseball, of course. Except this summer, we're doing all the sports. Papa loved baseball. The smack of the ball on the catcher's mitt, the pull on the shoulders after that first hard swing, the loud whack of the ball on the bat when you hit a high fly over the fielder's head. So when Cub's brother and sister bear fell head over heels in love with soccer, Papa Bear got a little upset, especially when it turned out that Mama, who had played soccer as a cub, had signed up as a coach for the neighborhood league. So it was on that bright sunny summer day that Papa bounded out of the house with a bat. Hold on one second. And a bat, a ball, 3 gloves, and a catcher's mitt for himself, and 2 fielder's gloves for brother and sister. Get ready for some baseball, he shouted. We'll shag some flies, work on the curve, and field some grounders. Maybe another time, Papa, said brother. But we're going to be busy today. Busy doing what? Asked Papa. Playing soccer, said brother. Soccer? Said Papa. You mean that game they play with that funny black and white ball? Papa could hardly believe his ears. Do you mean he'd rather play soccer than baseball? Maybe we can play baseball later this afternoon, said brother. But soccer tryouts are today, and we have to get over to the soccer field for some early practice. That's right, said sister. I'm going to try out for the Q-Pies. That's the younger team, said brother. I'm going to try out for the Buddies. Poor Papa. The Q-Pies? The Buddies? Said Papa. What kind of team names are those? What's wrong with good old-fashioned baseball team names like Tigers, Sluggers, and Giants and Yankees? Besides, I don't see why you have to practice. All you have to do is run around and kick that silly black and white ball once in a while. There's a lot more to soccer than that, said Mama. She had just come out of the house. It said Soccer Mom on her shirt. Like what? Asked Papa. Like all sorts of stuff, said brother. Like dribbling, passing, trapping, and headers. And all kinds of kicks, added sister. Humped Papa. I've never played soccer in my life, he said, but I bet I can kick that silly ball farther straighter than all 3 of you put together. Give me that ball. Papa put the ball on the ground and stepped back a long way and said, See those 2 birch trees over there? The 2 birch trees were quite far away. Then Papa charged forward at full speed, but he misjudged his kick, missed the ball completely, and landed on the ground with a mighty oof. Mama and the cubs ran to Papa. Uh-oh. You all right, dear? Said Mama Bear, as she and the cubs helped Papa get up. Of course I'm all right, said Papa. Just let me try that again. Sorry, my dear, said Mama, picking up the ball, but we must be on our way. Come along, cubs. Papa watched as Soccer Mom Mama and the cubs headed for the soccer field, dribbling and passing as they went. farther and straighter than all three of them put together," said Papa, as he stared at a large stone that lay on the ground. "I'll show them," he snarled. And then he kicked the stone with all of his might. But it wasn't a stone at all. It was the top of a big buried rock. "Yow!" cried Papa as he hopped around holding his foot. As Papa sat on a low stump, rubbing his foot, he heard sounds coming from the soccer field, which lay just over the hill. "Maybe there's more to soccer than I thought," he said. "I think I'll have to go take a look," and he limped off in the direction of the noise. When Papa arrived at the field, he saw that there was indeed more to soccer than he'd thought. A lot more. There were cubs and coaches all over the field practicing. There were league officials moving around them, writing things down on clipboards. Do you see Mama Bear in the picture? Do you see Brother and Sister Bear? Brother and Sister were right at the center of the action, learning different moves along with the other cubs they were learning. Keep it close to your feet with the dribble. The trap, slow it down easy. The pass, keep your eye on the ball. The instep kick, follow through with your foot. The volley, kick it before it hits the ground. And of course, the header. But Soccer Mom Mama was teaching the headers herself. And what's more, they all had to do those things without touching the ball with their hands. Baseball-loving Papa couldn't help but be impressed. The cubs and Mama were so busy with their dribbles, kicks, and headers that they didn't see Papa, but Papa saw them, and he was rooting hard for his cubs to make their teams. He also saw the league officials handing their reports to a bear who was wearing a sweatshirt that said Commissioner. Papa sidled over to the commissioner who was setting the reports. "Sir," said Papa, "have Sister and Brother Bear made their teams? I'm their dad." "As a matter of fact, they have," said the commissioner. "Sister made the cue pies and Brother made the buddies. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just about to post the results." "How about that?" said Papa with a big grin. He felt so good that he forgot all about his sore foot as he hurried home. "Say," said Brother as they headed over to the tryout results, "isn't that Papa?" Thought Brother and Sister and Mama as they watched Papa head for home. Brother and Sister were very happy to have made their teams. But they hadn't forgotten their promise to play a little baseball with Papa. They got the ball, bat, and gloves. "How about a little baseball, Papa?" said Brother. "Here, catch," and he tossed the ball to Papa. But Papa didn't catch it. He gave it a header instead. I don't know if that was a good idea. It was a good thing he was wearing his soft brown hat, or he might have gotten himself a big headache. As it was, it knocked him down. The cubs and Mama ran over to him. "Papa, Papa," cried Brother. "Why did you do that?" "Oh, I just wanted to show you that if soccer is good enough for my cubs, that it's good enough for me. I'll tell you what, instead of playing a little baseball, why don't you two show me some of your best soccer moves?" And Brother and Sister did, while Soccer Mom Mama and Soccer Dad Papa watched proudly. Any of you play soccer? Mrs. Smith played soccer when she was young. I also played it as an adult. I played when I stayed in England for a semester in college. That was really fun. So sports can take you lots of places. Do you have a hobby that you like to play? Maybe you just like to play outside in your backyard. Hopefully, someday soon, you and I and the whole class will be at school together and we can go down to that field and maybe play some soccer together. See you soon.